What's good, YouTube? It's your boy Jay. We are here with UPBA Week 3. We did suffer a tough loss. Spoilers. To our to the Potato King Vepsis. Just a solid player. It's always fun playing Vepsis. We were 2, now we're 2-2. I'll have to get him back eventually. But we're going against bad blank Frost last because I'm not gonna cuss on the channel. That's what I'm not gonna do. I'm not gonna do it. Not here. There's a time and place, but it's not here. We're gonna go ahead and click A. He has a scary team. He has a GENESECT. And GeneSect is very scary to prep for because its coverage is bonkers. So at least its special coverage. Physical coverage is a little. Alright, I thought he didn't bring it. And I'm pretty sure GeneSect Sprite is the same no matter what, if I'm not mistaken. Or unless, let me check real quick because I'm gonna control F GeneSect. Oh, it's a Dow's drive 100%. Okay, that's a little scary. That's what I didn't want to see. So we know it's Dow's off rip because if it was normal, it would just be yellow, so that's cool. So now we got some information. Turn 1, not even turn 1, turn 0 on screen. As I'm also gonna go ahead and take a picture because we didn't trade 6 before the match, unfortunately. So we're gonna do that. I also didn't ask, so that's all my own fault. I just wanted to kind of get the battle over with because I am kind of low on time. We see Lantern, Vikavolt, Mimikyu, Moltres, Zygarde, and GeneSect. Best lead. Honestly, Gok seems pretty cool outside of him leading like GeneSect, but and it would be Dow's drive, which would kind of suck. So I think I feel comfortable just doing this. He could lead GeneSect, but I don't think he would. If he does, then he got me. Good one. So do that. 100% just gonna do that. Feel kind of comfortable doing that. Yeah, because I mean Lantern is a little problematic, but he could fear an earthquake or something unless he's Shuka. But we do know that GeneSect is Dow, so I have to remember that. It's not gonna be Scarf or anything, so that's cool. Ka, is that bird? Oh, it's this. Okay. So he brings out this. Not what you want to see. Turn 1. Didn't think he'd lead Zygarde. I thought anything but Zygarde, to be honest. I didn't expect Zygarde. So we're gonna have to swap here. 100%. 100,000%. We're gonna go into Ballin. Ballin. We are a bit spit def because I did expect he could be running like Sludge Wave on his Zygarde, so that was a little scary. So I'm just gonna drink some water. I got some good luck. Thank you, homies. We do see the Core Enforcer. That's special. Is that special? Alright, cool. Does a chunk, I will not lie, that does a very nice chunk. But luckily we are split def. We're mostly split def. I didn't really have a reason to be Fizz def. So what I'm gonna do now is I'm just gonna Leech Seed. Yeah, I don't see a reason to not Leech Seed. At least it can kind of scare this thing out maybe. Or pester something else that comes in, which would be kind of poggers. So that's cool. So we brought Special Zygarde, that's kind of fire. Could be Specs. Bees in the Trap. Oh, my skin for Vic. We're gonna Leech Seed, which is very nice. He could Volt Switch here, which I could see him doing. That's reasonable play. He could get his webs up here, which will be a tad bit annoying, but that's fine. At least we're gonna be able to get some chip, and we're gonna get a lot of health back, especially because we're gonna be at full now once we swap out. And this thing is chipped, and we'll be able to see this thing's item. I assume it's just gonna be boots. Yeah. So we're gonna go right on to our own Coco, and we're gonna fire off a Toxic because I feel like his Coco check is probably Lantern. It could be Zygarde if you wanted to predict like a T-Bolt, but I have no reason to go for T-Bolt right here. I assume we see webs potentially, or a Volt Switch. Either or, we'll see. Webs or a Volt Switch. We'll see, we'll see. There's a sticky web. All right, fair enough. At least we'll be able to whittle this thing down a little bit, which is kind of cool. And we can go for a Toxic here, see if he has the Heal Bell on the Lantern. So I don't have a problem with that. I opted to have Roost just so I could have some longevity with Coco. He didn't bring Lottie either, which is kind of cool. We're gonna get off his Fat Toxic, beautiful. He's probably gonna get a slow Volt Switch right here. So this thing is chipped pretty badly. I'm gonna Volt Switch, probably gonna tickle. Yeah, it's gonna tickle. Fortunately, we don't have U-turn, but tis what it is. Tis what it is. He goes Zygarde here, which would be a reasonable play. He could go Lantern, which would also be a reasonable play. If he goes Lantern, I feel more comfortable staying in because I can Toxic and run Roost. If he goes Cod, that is going to be the Zygarde. Makes sense. Makes sense, makes sense. right here I just have to swap out. I don't know how much that thing did, because I don't know if it's specs is a thing. Otherwise I'd go into Jirachi here. I kind of need to calc that damage. So we'll go into Tangrowth on a Zygarde that is special. 252, let's say. You see Sludge Wave right here? I can see it. Goes for a Toxic. Okay. Fair enough. Fair enough, fair enough, fair enough. Now in this position, do I want to just fire off? I think I can fire off Leech Seed again. Right? I think. I go for knockoff. Yeah, why not? I don't see a problem with it. I'm gonna draw here. What do we see? He's in a trap. Is gonna be the Vic. Makes sense. It's gonna be able to knock off here, which is kind of cool. No, boots are gone. Very nice. He could Bug Buzz here, which would be kind of annoying. He could opt to Bug Buzz. You saw that I went into Coco last time. If he Bug Buzzes, do I risk that on my thing? I kind of want to, but it's also not the best play in the world, so I'll just go into Coco. Just because, like, he has no reason to, like, not Bug Buzz, you know? Because he could. Like, I have a Tangrowth, so it's not the best doubles to do. So we'll see what he does one more time. Just Volt Switches, okay. Fair. Gonna whittle my guy down. Let me take more water. Alright. So we're gonna see what happens here. I assume we see Zygarde again. You saw that we are heavy duty boots, which is kind of cool. We do have the speed tier because he didn't bring a Scarfer, which is nice. Caw comes out. It's gonna be this thing. Electricity disappears. I'm still gonna swap. Go into this one more time, and then well, I should have went Noivern. Noivern would have been a great play right there. Granted, because I don't think he specs. I don't think your specs toxic. I think he's just very specially invested. Who do we see? Spitfire. Is that going to be this thing? Okay. Fair enough. Fair enough. I get caught in a sticky web. It's gonna suck a little bit. Moltres is here. Moltres is now. Let's see something real quick. Tangrowth to Moltres. We will die, but if he's not invested, we won't. But we will take a million bajillion. Feel comfortable going Noivern here. He could Hurricane, and that would kind of. But we can fire up a Hurricane of our own, which is kind of cool. Does U-turn? All right, nice. So I'll take that. As my Discord acts up yet again. So we'll have the speed tier here, which is great, because he has nothing that outpaces this. I'm just gonna turn this back on. Cool. Yeah, he has nothing that outpaces this. His switch-in would be Lantern, I suppose, and Ice Beam is a thing. So not the worst thing in the world. Not the worst thing in the world. Could have stayed in with Tangrowth as well, which would have been kind of cool. To get off some Leech Seeds. So we do see the Zooted and Booted. Here is the Zooted. We're going to U-turn here. I assume we'll see a slow Volt Switch. Or we could see an Ice Beam. Should be kind of annoying. I really want to go on the Crook right here. I just think it's the better play. If he goes for Ice Beam, then he goes for Ice Beam. But we'll see right here. We'll see right here if he goes for Volt Switch. I assume we would see it now, or a Heal Bow potentially. Gonna lower its attack. It's gonna matter a lot. Choice Band and Lantern is a threat. Alright, nice. We got that right. Perfect. So we're just gonna go for a Stealth Rock here. 100%. 100% just gonna go for a Stealth Rock. Gonna draw free rocks, baby. Free rocks. This thing comes out. Our Stealth Rock, we're gonna get him up, get him up. Vikavolt is in. Crook to a Vikavolt. That is at relatively low health. Wait, we knocked this thing off though. So it's not the best of plays to do. Knockoff won't do a lot. If you have no item. That's 32 to 38. Definitely not the play. If I had a rock move, then be different story. But we kind of just have to go out into Coco here yet again. It'd be great if he goes for Bug Buzz, because then I can roost. That'd be cool. Because losing Coco kind of sucks. Not gonna lie. I prefer for him to Bug Buzz here. Thinking that I have like a rock move of some kind. That'd be cool. But I don't have a rock move, which is unfortunate. Unfortunately, I couldn't get these rocks up beforehand. Otherwise, I would be able to kill it. So we'll see if he goes for Bug Buzz here, which would be very much preferred. Please, show us the Bug Buzz. Survey says, Bug Buzz, please. There it is. Awesome. So we should be able to tank this. Ooh, just barely. Just barely. Just barely. I feel comfortable just roosting here. If he volt switches, that's fine, because it will die upon re-entry, I think. Oh, it won't. It's above 25. I'm a silly goose. I'm a silly goose. So get some health back, which is nice. Gonna Bug Buzz again, that's fine by me. We're getting a little bit of HP back. And he gets the Spadef drop. That's unfortunate. That is very unfortunate. Very, very unfortunate. Otherwise, I'll just sit here and roost. So now we will just Dazzle Wazzle. Yeah, we'll just Dazzle Wazzle. We'll Dazzle Wazzle. So Vic is going to go down, that's cool. But it kind of did its job because it kept my Coco low. So Vic goes down, great. Zygarde comes in, I suppose. And at this point, do I really need Coco? I need Coco because it helps me break Moltres. Does help me break Moltres. But if I get a knockoff on it, then it's not a problem. Because I still have Noivern. If I get a speed boost with Blaziken, we're fine. Ka comes out. It's going to be the Ziggy. Gonna take Rock's chip at least, which is cool. Or break comes off. I could Dazzle Wazzle. I think what I do, I think I can just if he core enforces that. There's no, I don't think you do that, right? Do you do that? I don't think you core enforce me. That'd be. Do you have a reason to? I don't think you do. I don't think he has a reason to core enforce. I'm just gonna Noivern here, because he could think I'm just gonna sack this thing off potentially. Or I don't think you do that though. 1,000 arrows. Okay, that's fine. That's perfectly fine. It's gonna do a chunk. Gonna do quite a chunk. The Draco here, he doesn't have the best Draco switch-ins. I mean, Lantern is a thing. I'm just gonna U-turn out, because then I can just go Tangrowth if he does opt to stay in. So I have momentum to be gained here. Nothing really to be lost, I should say. Unless he is like Habanberry, but we didn't see any lefties. So okay, that's fine. So he could be Haban, but we didn't see any lefties. So that's fine by me. We can easily just go out into U. Yeah, I'm gonna go Tangrowth. We have no problem going Tangrowth, because now I can just fire off a fat Leech Seed. So he has 3 moves, no sub, which is cool. Knock on wood. Alright, 1,000 arrows, that's fine. Interesting play. I assume he's Haban then, if he stayed in like that. That would be my guess. To stay in like that on a potential Draco, unless he's predicted. But if you predicted, why go for 1,000 arrows? So I think he is Haban. Like, that would be my logical reasoning. But he could have just made like a ballsy play and predicting me to go out into, I don't know, Jirachi maybe? I don't know. I don't want an Ancient Power, or I can knock. I'll just go for Leech. Leech seems kind of cool. I don't think you go Moltres and get your boots knocked off. Who do you go? If he goes Moltres, I'll be upset. Alright, that's not Moltres. Cool. Gonna be the GENESECT. Gonna take Rock's chip, which is great. Very nice. We will take that. Download, we'll see. It's probably gonna be Spatak. Yep, for sure. Even though we're heavily invested. Crazy. Gonna land our Leech Seed, which is great too. Gonna get lefties. plus some of this back, which is great. Now here, do I sack my Coco? Because I don't really have the best of switch-ins to this. I honestly could just go my Jirachi. It seems to be the best case scenario, to be honest. Right. That seems to be the best swap in at the moment. Yeah. Because Coco still has use. Jirachi kind of doesn't have as much use at the moment. I kind of regret taking that chip on Noivern. But it is what it is now. We see my belly button is open. We see my belly button is open. What do we see from you? Ice Beam. Alright, we take that. We take that. We'll eat that for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Easy peasy. Wonderful. I think I just fire off a Fire Punch here. Oh, we're going to get Leash Seed back. I totally forgot. You'd love to see it. So this thing's getting chipped down, which is great. I could go for a U-turn of my own. Because we don't outspeed this, but we do outspeed the Zygarde. I think I just go for a U-turn of my own. He could fire off a Flamethrower, but I could have Fire Punch. So I think that's a very unnecessary risk for him to do. I think the safe play for him to be go Moltres or to go Lantern. So I'm going to U-turn. So I just don't think you do that. Alright, cool. So we U-turn, get momentum, which is wonderful. Spitfire is going to be the Moltres. That's fine. If I had Ancient Power, that would have been woo. But I wanted Jirachi to run like 8 moves. But unfortunately, I could not. It does get the Flame Body Burn off rip. It doesn't matter too much because we only have Fire Punch for the Genesect. No, not the worst thing in the world. I can go into Coco here. Do I go Coco? Yes, I go Coco. 100% go Coco. I could Roost here. I think I just click. Do I just click T-Bolt? Then I just click T-Bolt. Because if he goes Zygarde, then he goes Zygarde. If he goes Lantern, he goes Lantern. If he goes Lantern, then I can just Roost up on it. So I will opt to T-Bolt here. Because I can Roost on the Lantern. If he goes Zygarde, then it's just what it is. Then we'll draw. I prefer to see Lantern, but we'll see. Goes Ka. Okay, makes sense. So I could have just Roosted. That would have been great. But I didn't. But I guess I didn't really have any reason to not Roost. Here. Yeah, Zygarde is very annoying. Zygarde is very annoying. Let's go you. If he goes Moltres, then I can go into this thing is getting whittled down too, so I just gotta keep an eye on that. On the Zygarde. Gonna withdraw. Now he doubles. You go double into GENESECT. That's fine. I'm gonna get more chip on this with rocks. Cool. Very wonderful. We know it's not Scarf either. Gets a special attack boost. At least I'm pretty sure it's not Scarf because it has the Dow's Drive on it. Like I'm 100% certain. 100% certain it has the Dow's Drive on it. I'd be flabbergasted if it didn't. Alright, so this thing is in. I want to predict the Flamethrower. I don't think so. Not really. Because I'm pretty sure he has it. It'd be weird if he didn't. I could go Noivern now. If I go Noivern now, he could catch me. I think I can go Noivern now. I think that's a reasonable play. Because this thing is, I'm pretty sure, in range of Hurricane. If he gets me, then he got me. Good play. 100% on his part. Good play. Techno Blast. We should be able to eat this. I hope. Maybe not. We do. Wonderful. So what can we do here? Noivern. That's Genesect. Hurricane definitely KOs. So we'll just go for Hurricane. I kind of have to. Even though, because like if he doesn't swap, then it would be very scary. Zooted comes out. It's going to be the Lantern. Cool. Gonna take Rocks Chip. Gonna Hurricane. Which is nice. Electricity disappears from the battlefield. From here, I think I can just go belly button. Cause I did go out into Crook last time, and he has no reason to ice beam here, to be honest. So I'll just go belly button. So we'll be able to eat hits relatively well. If he does go for the so-called ice beam, unless he doesn't have it. He has the scald. Okay, that's fine. It does tickle quite a bit. It was a crit. Unfortunate. Unfortunate, Sally. Unfortunate. Alright, so we got chipped. It's fine. Mimi is looking not... I mean, it's looking a little problematic. I'm not gonna lie. Mimi is looking very scary. Crook is healthy though, which is cool, and then Blaze is still here, which is also cool. Can I Psychic here? I think I can. Yeah, so we'll just Psychic. He doesn't have the best switch-ins to it, so that's kind of nice. We're gonna Psychic. So it's probably AV. That looks to be like AV stuff right there. All right. So we've seen Techno Blast. We've seen Ice Beam. I've not seen Flamethrower. I just go for Psychic again. I think I Psychic till I die, to be honest. Which is cool, but we know that this thing for sure is like AV, not Shuka. Thought it would be like Shuka or something. Gonna Volt Switch. Fair play. And a crit again. Are you kidding me? But Mimi is looking a tad bit scary in the endgame. Not gonna lie to you, boys. Looking a little scary. If you go Zygarde, that'd be cool. That would be like amazing if you went Zygarde. I would prefer that a whole lot. Like a lot. Could also go Mimikyu and just Shadow Sneak me to death, which would be a fair play for him to do. But we'll see what he wants to do. Could also go Moltres, because that was his initial switch into my Jirachi. I wish I did have Ancient Power, but couldn't fit everything on it. Couldn't fit everything on Jirachi. Spitfire comes out, it's going to be the Moltres. 100% going to be the Moltres. I kind of wish I had Roost and was not Scarf. I thought Lottie or something else would come, so I brought Scarf just to be safe. Or like Scarf Genesect would come. Those were kind of fearing things. Could U-turn here? Do I gain anything by doing that? I don't really have the best of switch-ins to it at the moment, so I will just opt to Psychic. 100%. Because if he kills me, then I can bring in Coco and then I can Roost. Does opt the Flamethrower. He outspeeds me, which is interesting. Wait, why did that outspeed? Am I missing something? Should be outspeeding. Why did that outspeed? Is it Scarf and I didn't see it? No way. Did I really miss it? No, there's no way. Because he brought it in earlier and it didn't take... Unless I just was totally oblivious and he took 50. Let's see. Did he take 50? Because I'm going to be a silly goose if he did. Let me see. Land. He didn't take 50. Wait, how did he outspeed? How did he outspeed? He shouldn't have outspeed my Jirachi. I'm running 220. And Timid Moltres hits 156. I'm gonna Roost here. I don't understand how he outsped. I really don't understand how he outsped. That doesn't make any sense to me. Is this a Zoroark? I don't know. Like, I don't... Weird. I didn't... Why did it outspeed? Did my Jirachi get messed up? And it might have gotten messed up. Maybe when I genned it, it might got messed up. I still don't understand why that happened. Interesting. Gonna withdraw, so we're gonna free Roost right here. Gonna go on to Zygarde here, and it's gonna be another 50-50 of whether he swaps or not. Still don't know why that outsped, but it is what it is. We're gonna fire off a Roost right here. Let me see. Tapu Koko to Zygarde. It's no HP. Dazzling Gleam still doesn't kill. But at least Koko is healthy, which is cool. I have no idea why it didn't kill. Kind of bothering me. But we'll go into Tangrowth here. Because if it goes out into Genesect, that's more chip. And then I think that's in range of my Coco. Which is cool. Genesect has to hold the drive, right? I'm not tripping, right? We'll see if he stays in here. He could, considering all the other doubles. He did stay in. Awesome. Perfect. So it's just a bunch of 50-50s for both of us, which are not fun. Hate 50-50s. They're very enjoyable. I'm going to go ahead and click my camera because it is getting close to that 30-minute mark, and I don't want a black screen of death. So we're going to click that. We're just going to 100%. We're going to click Ancient Power here. We're going to do it. We're going to do it. 100% just going to do it. Nice. Withdrawals. Who do you go? Zooted. Oh, darn. That's not what I wanted you to go into. We're going to Ancient Power. I didn't expect him to go this. Darn. That is quite unfortunate. So now, Lantern to my Tangrowth. It's a Soul Fest. Oof. Ice Beam could tickle. Ice Beam could very much tickle. I wish I just went for a Grass move then. Ice Beam could tickle. I can't really afford to take. I think I just go Coco every time. Because Coco can eat it relatively well. Now we just go for a Dazzling Gleam. Feel more comfortable doing that. Because Tangrowth really needs to be preserved for both Zygarde and for Mimi. And Mimi's endgame is looking a tad bit scary. Looking at Scald, that's fine. Dang, I could have stayed in. Sucks. Don't burn me, please. 6-9 Poggers, let's go. No burn, awesome. We're gonna fire for a Dazzle Wazzle. Dazzle Wazzle. Alright, so this thing is gone. So Lantern is gone, which is cool. Electricity is gonna disappear. So I don't think we could kill whatchamacallit, Genesect anymore. Now, Ka comes out. This thing is here. I really want to go for Dazzle, but it's not in range at all. Especially if it's max HP. I'm just gonna go into Ballin. Or I could go. Nah. I do kind of need it. Kind of need it just for, like, I need these two things for Mimi. Just to be so healthy for Mimi. Just a tiny tad bit. Then we'll draw. If I had U-turn, oh my goodness. It'd be a different story. Okay, so now we just sack off our boy here. And take rocks, that's fine. We're gonna sack off Noivern here. And then we're gonna go, ooh, not Coco. Could have extreme speed. Could have extreme speed. 100% could have extreme speed. You could have extreme speed. I think I have to sack you. If he has extreme speed, it might just win at this point. I just gotta hope he doesn't, and then hopefully Coco can live. Or I just hope he doesn't have it, to be honest. Kind of should have just made a play right there and gone T-Bolt. Yikes. That's not a yikes. That's fine. He won't outspeed me unless he does have extreme speed. We're gonna Flamethrower right here. I kind of have to do it because I don't want to risk the Hurricane Miss. So we'll see. Wait. Bro, what am I missing? Did my... Bro, am I missing something? I'm just genuinely confused because that... Why is all my things are getting outsped for no reason? I don't understand. You went for Shift Gear. Wait, the Shift Gear, did I get it mixed up? Is it +2 speed, +1 attack? I think I did get it mixed up. I think that's what it is. Okay, that's fine. In this scenario, what'd I do? kind of have to just pray Tangrowth can live. I think I just lose to this thing. That's unfortunate. I got shift gear mixed up. I thought it was +1 speed, +2 attack. There's not much I can really do. I think we just lose to this thing. Then an ancient power here. Not much else I could do. Maybe I should have preserved Jirachi better. But shift gear was his last move. So I guess he never had flamethrower, which is wild to me. That's gonna be unfortunate. That's very unfortunate. Does Technoblast have a chance to miss? I don't think it does. That's unfortunate. Let's peep real quick, because that might be our only hope. Technoblast. You have a chance to miss. Good Technoblast. It does not. You can only go for 5 though. I should have just kind of. Oh, you go for 8. I take it back. Yeah, we just lose to this thing. That's unfortunate. Darn. Doesn't matter too much. GG. GENESECT's just scary, bro. I thought he would have flamethrower. I didn't think he'd bring shift gear, but it makes sense. So we had Technoblast, Ice Beam. Did we ever see Technoblast, Ice Beam, shift gear, and blank? Probably Bug Buzz, maybe. But that sucks. That does indeed suck. If I was Focus Sash Crook, that'd be great right here because we took no damage. If I was Focus Sash, maybe. But we're gonna lose to the Uber. That's crazy, bro. GENESECT is borked. Played. What could I have done? Not let GENESECT get a shift gear and not thought that it was +1 speed. That's for sure. But I guess I should have played more aggressively because I just T-bolted right there with Coco. That would have been great. I guess I got kind of like conditioned into not thinking it was gonna be whatchamacallit? What's that thing called? I see Technoblast. Yeah. I should have just made the play with Coco right there and just T-bolted on the Zygarde. That would have been great because he would have been doubling and I just allowed it. So that's me playing passive again. Oh, we're gonna take another 4-0 loss, which is kind of tough. Other than that, getting that 50-50 wrong, I think I was playing pretty solid overall. But it is what it is. That really sucks though. It does indeed suck. But GG's. GG's to Mr. Frostlass. And we're gonna T-bolt here. Not gonna matter too much. And just the power of GENESECT, bro. The power of GENESECT. 1 shift gear. So shift gear, Ice Beam. I don't think we ever saw the 4th move. Dang, if only I clicked T-bolt right there. I think if I clicked T-bolt, I think we just won the game because we got rid of GENESECT. But I also just didn't think he was gonna have shift gear, so that's all my own fault. I got too laid back because he wasn't punishing me for the stuff earlier, and he was making different plays, and then he revealed the shift gear. So, GG's. I just got too whatchamacallit? Just got too complacent, too laid back, nonchalant, not thinking that I was gonna be shift gear. So that's my own fault. GG's again. Make sure to go check him out and all the other lovely UPBA coaches down below. But without further ado, make sure to leave a like if you guys like this video, and if you are new, make sure to subscribe and click that notification bell. Hopefully we'll be able to get on a winning streak. That would be cool. And be less whatchamacallit, timid in regards to play calling, because every time that scenario happened, it was a 50-50. But you know, if I had just T-bolted right there, that would have been better. Yeah, and just listen to my gut just a teeny tiny bit more. But without further ado, I'm your boy Jay. I'm gonna get about your hair, and I'll catch y'all next time. Bye.